the greatest battle for dominance began. Humanity was divided. Greed within us was our greatest enemy. The new era was about to begin. I will show you the dark future I'm living in. This is your last warning. Don't take that in here.
Welcome to Central Happenings Network. I'm your host, Bellagio.Sampler, a direct threat to the satanic beast grid system. We are a small channel. We are targeted by every manner of censorship, of AI, of bot, of shill, of Five Eyes, Satanist beast grid menace system. They fear us because we are a direct agent of the armies of the living God. Witches fear us. Satanists fear us. The New World Order is terrified of CHN Army, which you are comprised of. Help share this video. Help make a thread about this very show. We have full news, full entertainment afterwards. We're gonna break down every angle of the New World Order. This channel has zero chance of monetizing. YouTube has denied it. We are playing good music again because we don't care. During the segments in the videos, we will turn the music off and put it right back on after. We're done. We're done playing games. After a summer hiatus, we will be back with an Odyssey account, with a Rumble account, with a website. Many new beginnings. YouTube is a thing of the past. It's for corporatocracy, shilling, for globalist news, for fake propped up content creators that have no soul. Here you get soul. There you get soulless. Welcome to the show. You're not going to get anything like this anywhere else on YouTube. We are only on YouTube tonight because Restream is down. Are you ready for the mind revolution, the great awakening, the biggest revival the world has ever seen? Well, you're here at the tip of the iceberg on the way down the rabbit hole. Welcome. Get comfy. Take a seat. Let's get the music to a comfy level. How are all of you? Crypto is down. KZY is saying yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just reading all the chats. Let's get inside. Let's get in the bunker. We have a very jam-packed show. Let me lower the music in my ear. Jam-packed. We are unfortunately not on Twitch this evening, not on DLive. But these videos will all be on the main channel. We will chop them into editing pieces. I am excellent. We had a great Bible study on the main channel today. Live, check that out. Even through the technical difficulties. And then I guess another video just uploaded. I have videos scheduled on the main channel from now until July 27th. And after this episode tonight, I estimate we will have videos uploading on the main channel into August. Entertainment for you. Good stuff. It's been working out quite good because not everybody catches every segment, so the little videos chopped up are very helpful. I have all new Illuminati cards from the Illuminati card game. Scans. But I have to go through them to make sure nobody slipped in an old Willie picture, you know? When you go to FedEx and get scans of the Illuminati card game from your local government agents, they might slip in a scan of one of their five-eyed penises. But this looks pretty good. There's nothing in here. There's no government agency penises in here. So this is the Illuminati New World Order. Okay. Where is OBS? Let's get this slideshow up. Image slideshow. Properties. Oof. Let's see. Oh, let's see if this will work. Add directory. Illuminati. Factory edition. Okay. But that lagged. That actually caused some frame droppage. Not bad, not bad. There's a lot of new ones in here I've never read before. We'll keep this up while we hang for a minute. The border would be easily removable. Whoever scanned them, what the heck is this border, huh? What is this? What is this junk? But it would be easily removable. Now to remove it on every card, that would be a pain in the Asha. So you're gonna see some new ones in there. Pretty interesting. Okay, should we get the window up? The window into the world you are about to witness. Now here's the difference with tonight's news. Other news stations are going to try to scare you. We are not going to scare you here at CHN. We are going to explain the news into what the enemy is doing, but we're going to filter it and tell you what God is doing in response. What do you think about that? Let's open up. Let's make this bigger for you guys so you're entertained for a minute. We have to open up the meathead workout gallon jug of water. YouTube is saying it's not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth stream. Shut up, Susan. You are receiving a perfect amount of video. I am monitoring, literally monitoring. Better than your AI can monitor. There we go. I opened it. Let's drink some water. This is Himalayan yak alkaline water from Tibet. I buy it by the crate. Himalayan yak sweat alkali. Okay, my people. Is that the Queen? Holy moly. Atomic Monster. Wow, we're getting there. We're gonna... Okay, here's the better. Oh, look at that. That'll distract you. Okay. Our first bit of news, I think I have to zoom in a little. This is for Minnesota Anons. We're going to start with some slow news. Minnesota is a prime example. Minneapolis. Am I saying Minnesota? Minneapolis is in Minnesota, right? I don't even know. I don't know anything about flyover country. I am a city slicker. No, I'm kidding. I have to throw you off the trail. If I say I'm a city slicker, that really means I'm out on the back 40 with Sneed. And if I tell you I'm with Sneed, that really means I'm in a high rise with Chad. Minneapolis. Okay, so this is one of those threads designed to... Maybe the spirit of the thread is good, like to try to warn you that things are not looking good in the local government of Minneapolis, the decisions they're making. It's not good. Press 1 in chat if you guys are getting high quality stream right now, because YouTube they're lying. They are lying. YouTube, you are lying. I'm gonna refresh. We're not receiving enough. They're idiots. Let me know. Can you guys watching good, right? It's not choppy. It looks fine. How dumb could they be? I think YouTube is going broke. You want to hear my theory? YouTube and Google, in terms of the YouTube sphere, they're going broke. Google in itself, other things they're doing, they might be doing okay. But YouTube is hemorrhaging. YouTube is hemorrhaging Google. So, Hennepin County Sheriff says there's not enough cops to properly police Minneapolis. Sheriff Dave Hutchison opined that the public opinion pendulum will shift when crime is even more out of control. You got New York City, every day there's new crime, new stick-ups. It's like almost back before Giuliani got in office years ago. Say what you will about the guy, but he definitely cleaned up New York. New York is regressing back to bedlam, to robberies, to murders in broad daylight. Minneapolis, they're saying that the state fair this year is in the heart of the city. They're already pretty much down 40% of the police force. They claim they're already down 200, 600 out of 800. But in reality, they're down to like 300 out of 800. The reality of the situation, I've been saying this for years, and it's hard for some people, but it's not as hard as you think. The battle's in your mind. The idea is, if you're not already connected with local government, local communities, and you're not already helping make, let's pretend that Bellagio lives in Minneapolis. If Bellagio isn't already doing his best to help the community, to fix the community, then Bellagio needs an exit strategy. We have to move. If the city, you know, think of like Sodom and Gomorrah in the Bible, or Noah in the ark, like, it's when it's time to go, it's time to go. And some people think that's hard to move. We can't buy a house right now, yada yada. Let's talk about this for a minute. We gotta turn the music off. This is a great segment, and I'm ruining it. And I'm ruining it. It's actually really good with the music. We got to go back to our Nintendo 64. Very safe. Very safe. Copyright free Nintendo 64 music. Thank you, Asphalt de la Croix. Just subscribed on Twitch. I wish I was live on Twitch right now. If you're watching YouTube, thank you for subscribing. We are on Twitch. Twitch has never, ever blinked an eye at us. They've never banned us. I've had Twitch as my oldest channel. It's insane to think about that. Twitch. So if YouTube has found so much fault in me, I'm such a bad guy according to YouTube. But Twitch, you know, Twitch, they're fine. They're fine with me. Twitch doesn't mind the Bible studies. They don't mind us chatting and chatting out. So what I was saying, here we go. Here's the segment. Moving from where you live. If you live in a bad area and you're not already connected locally, and you're not already N64 music, then it's time to pack up shop and leave. And it's almost like a tier system, like different tiers. Ready? Like a tiered, like a stairs, or let me explain. This is good. This music's good. So if you live in a city, Minneapolis, you pay X amount of money for rent. There's a certain cost of living depending on where you live. If you live in New York City, it's one of the highest cost of living in the country. Los Angeles, same thing. So you're able to move somewhere else and downgrade. Just moving somewhere else from New York or LA is moving a tier down in terms of cost, no matter where you pick, unless it's another big city. But if you live in the city and you move out to the country, that's a step down in terms of the cost of living. Cheaper to live out there. There's less to do, but more nature. It's more peaceful. So people in Minneapolis now, if all the liberals moved from California to Texas and yada yada, if Joe Rogan moved to Texas, if all the comedians moved to Texas and their little managing networks, if all the Twitch streamers moved to Texas and their little managing networks, if everybody moved to Texas, but you, the red-pilled one out there, the prepper, the truther, but you're still, you know, stubborn, and you're saying, oh, I can't leave here. Oh, I can't leave, you know. I pay, let's just pretend you pay $1,000 for rent, right? Where you currently live. There's always somewhere that's more affordable, more cost effective in another state, leaving an area if it's this bad. If the local government has messed up so poorly that there's no cops to protect people, your families aren't safe, like, come on. I think that's a bigger problem than masks or Pelosi or Fauci. Cities in America, due to democratic law and rule, are completely breaking down. Did that thing grow? I thought I shrunk it already. Okay, there we go. They're completely breaking down. Cycle gangs. Perfect timing. Look at this. It's like the randomized. And in Minneapolis, it's going to have cycle gangs soon. So I am a big advocate of, you know, if it's not working for you, up and go. And that goes for everything. That goes in relationships. That goes in like your church. If you're in a stagnant church and it's not feeding you, you need to find a better one. Okay. Let's see. Next on the list of news. Are you ready for Cyber Polygon? July 9th, 2021. July 9th, 2021. Cyber Polygon, developing secure ecosystems. Not many people commented on it. I wanted to know what you guys know about Cyber Polygon. What do you think? Let's talk about this for a minute. Cyber Polygon. So for a long time, the Xenon people, the people on the web, Anons on 4channel, a lot of people have theorized an internet blackout switch. People like Alex Jones have talked about it, theorized it, broke the white papers. An internet kill switch. The internet's always been a thorn in their side. It's also been a tool that they've used to brainwash people or steer them in the wrong direction or pollute their minds with pornography, yada yada. So the internet's a double-edged sword. But they want to cut the internet out. I've been suggesting since I had my Twitter channel, yeah, my Twitter, like whatever the heck you call it. I haven't had Twitter in so long. It feels so good. Back when I had Twitter, before being censored, remember, Twitter is a human right, they're saying now. So they took away my human right to communicate with the world. That sounds like a lawsuit, right? I've been telling people to stock up at Blockbuster, movies, entertainment, music, ebooks, reading, Dr. Seuss. For people out there that have Steam, okay, and are worried about their precious video games. Well, there is something, and I'm trying to find it because I know I have it on my computer. I've never installed it yet or tried it. It would be like one of those things like, well, let's try installing this. But it's basically an emulator for Steam that you would be able to run your Steam games. Run your Steam games without having internet. Where did I put this thing? It's called like the Goldberg. It's like a complete buddy merchant. The Goldberg emulator, something like that. Maybe some of you guys know about it. Well, I obviously did not organize it properly to give you the name because I don't have it readily available. It's in my games folder, isn't it? It is, isn't it? Let's just check. Because some of you out there, this might help. I can't find it. Well, I will post about it when I do find it, because I need to find it now. Because I know I downloaded it. You get it on GitHub. I will find it eventually. The whole point is stock up, just like you would stock up on anything. People think it's going to be complete shutdown of everything. But I don't think so. I found it. I found it, guys. The Goldberg LAN Steam Emu Master. Yes. Power to the gamers. I'm going to move you to my big hard drive. Goldberg, yes. The Goldberg Steam emulator. That's all you have to Google. With that Goldberg Steam emulator, you will never have to go online again for your Steam games. In the event of an internet blackout, I would attempt to install this thing and use it. This is like, my idea of the internet blackout is a literal either a week or months with no internet. All you have is TV, their propaganda, almost like North Korea, played 24/7, and you have no internet communication. That would be pretty cleansing for a lot of people. In a good way, right? Okay. So Cyber Polygon, yeah, they want to shut the internet down. Specifically places that still have critical thinking, free thought. Poll is not one of them anymore. There is more AI bots posting with like proper grammar. I wish I had the post up. I wish I did. Let me try finding it. That could be our next. Forgot what he named it. Maybe just AI, right? I mean, that is huge. Maybe bots. AI is the word, the letters AI are in a lot of stuff. Well, there was a thread a little while ago about that every post now is bots. And it's sophisticated Google programmed robots, literally. Let me see if I can find it. This is good. What in the world? Like, the most degenerate stuff, like the mods don't do anything anymore. They don't do anything. Okay, where the heck is it? Okay. Yeah, there's no good threads anymore. Music is pretty comfy. Is it a good volume for you guys? They have Terry Davis Van thread. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, nope. Okay. It was probably pruned and deleted because there was too much truth in the thread. They do that. Whenever there's like a good thread, they'll just delete it. Let's go back here. What are you guys saying? Anything about Cyber Polygon? Okay, your bot, let's see. My bot is restreaming on Twitch? No, we're not streaming on Twitch right now. We could check behind the scenes. Let's see, you might hear some No, we're not streaming on Twitch right now. We Restream is down at the moment, so it's not down, but it's like goofy. Very goofy. We're just on YouTube tonight, just on YouTube. Endural lattice surveillance towers, cameras, night vision, radar, lattice ghost drones, solar panels, 33 feet tall, 6-person in comparison. Is it red pilled to sell globalism mass surveillance equipment that will be used against whites if you know you're going to backstab them later? So is this a Five Eyes post? People that work in the, I don't know, manufacturing, surveillance industry, a government industry. And this is a path that a lot of the globalist New World Order is taking. Selling out. They think they can live good off the fat of the land, right? Because they're waiting for the inevitable end of their proverbial empires with the return of the king. This Anon is saying there are literal Satanists out there in the world, literal Satanists, and all you care about is race relations, statistics, immigration policies, Donald Trump, Biden, and there are literal Satanists in the world, openly working, openly cohorting. And you're either on two sides of the fence when it comes to the satanic panic. Either you think it was just old boomers that didn't like heavy metal music, right? Or you start to realize that there is some insidious things going on in the artwork, in the Instagram posts, in the Twitter posts. And that's the basis of these. I want to see this one. Hold on. That's the basis of these people. Ah. Oh, wow. So I guess somebody posted this on X, Paranormal, in 2016. He took his name out. He is a 32nd degree Scottish Rite Mason. You know, the people that claim they're really good. It all is dependent on what order you're in. When you're old school, once you hit the 33rd degree, you are told all the secrets of the evil and who you worship, Lucifer and this. But look, in the picture, someone got the reflection here and connected it with another picture that somebody posted on a whole different platform of their little tarot altar, Satanist altar. You know? Because that's what it all boils down to. Is he 33rd degree? Wait a minute. Oh, 32nd. The triangle with the 33 is just their little symbol. This is very real, folks. That's why you need to come to our Bible studies. Get protected from this stuff. Because this is on the rise. I've made videos about it. The occultism is spreading. While you're out there waging wars with e-celebrities and worried about the next drama, there are literal Satanists out there. Literal Satanists that are working and praying for your downfall. And Joe Biden can't save you, or Donald Trump. What do you guys think? Let's take some water. Let's take some water right now, right? Not drink it, take it. Yes, the finders call FBI papers revealed it was real. So did a 2,000-year-old document called the Bible. People think prostitution is the oldest profession in the world, but really, it's Satanism. And from Satanism spawns prostitution, barbarism, degeneracy. We Steals Play-Doh Snakes found a YouTube Satanism channel that was remembering Michael Aquino. And I bet their channel's never been struck, never been copyrighted. Do you know that Stephen Lookner gave us a copyright strike, a copyright takedown notice for the video we did about the volcano stream? We were poking fun, making, having some fun watching Lookner. And because YouTube is so broken, usually in a normal situation between two normal see, I'm a shadow banned YouTuber. So YouTube doesn't email me or anything. But if I was a normal, like, I guess my 200 view video that people watch, 300 view, he didn't like that very much because we're so big. But if I was a normal YouTuber, YouTube would have emailed me and said, you have 7 days. Stephen Lookner wants you to take this video down because he thinks it's copyrighted material. You have 7 days to take it down and you won't get a strike. And if I got that email, I would have took it down because it's a 200 to 300 view video that does not matter. But YouTube did not email me. So after 7 days, YouTube gives you a strike, takes you down. So I emailed him. Hopefully he's going to take it down, take away the strike. Hopefully he's reasonable. I mean, from his perspective, YouTube should have emailed me. YouTube should have warned me. But people don't understand that when you're shadow banned, censored, when you're stuck at 4,800 subscribers for 5 months. But now that I'm going to have more time on my hands, I am going to break the algorithms just like I used to, just how I found all of you guys. I will be spamming the internet before Cyber Polygon. Jason Burmis, yeah, relied. Jason Burmis. That guy. Let's talk about Burmis for a second. Let's talk about the E-Celeb menace for a second. I have to pull up a picture of, oops, oh my God, of Jason Burmis. No, don't play your little intro video. Let me tell you something. This guy, Jason Burmestein.
We are live.
We're not going to play too much of it because I don't want to get copyright struck, right? These big YouTubers that are connected to multinational management agencies, they are venomous. They will attack the small YouTuber. So let's connect the dots now. If I wish I had a whiteboard that I could draw pictures and lines and connect the dots so you could visualize it, okay? But earlier I was talking about every e-celeb, every Twitch streamer, every Joe Rogan is moving to Austin, Texas, to the Texas area. Why is that? Why is Texas being crowned the new entertainment capital of the world? Not Los Angeles, not Hollywood. It is because behind the scenes with NDAs, there are management networks that people like Burmis that are connected to are not legally allowed to talk about. Twitch stars, every Twitch network that you see, from Soda Pop to XQC. XQC is the only one he reveals it because of his demeanor. He always says that there's no friends in this business. He doesn't have any friends, yada yada. Management networks. Okay, here's the dot connecting. Jason Burmis in this video, if I had to watch it and cue it up somewhere in this video, live from my second family, he brags about going to Brian Callen's comedy special. Brian Callen is the famous Arab Emirate prince royalty, friend comedian that was on Mad TV. His father's a super wealthy elite banker. He's best friends with Joe Rogan. Best friends with Joe Rogan, Brian Callen. And Brian Callen in the comedy scene and Joe Rogan in the comedy scene is connected to Jason Burmis, connected all the way down to Revenge of the Sis. As much as we like Revenge of the Sis, the fact of the matter is they are connected to the same management firms and the same agents. Just like I worked in Hollywood 10 years, guys. I'm giving you the secrets because I didn't sign any NDAs. And I have been given this knowledge from God. You can call it remote viewing, astral projection, whatever you want to call it that floats your boat. So Brian Callen, Joe Rogan, their company runs YouTubers like Jason Burmis, like Revenge of the Sis, believe it or not, like Ethan Ralph, like Dick Masterson. Well, the comedy scene, right? Now it's all starting to make a little bit more sense. The Joe Rogan, Brian Callen connection. When you hear in this video, Jason Burmis, check it out. I'm giving this guy views right now. Go to his channel, live from my second family. He like shouts. Brian Callen was on this guy's show too. Brian Callen does rounds on little shows. Think of like other comedians like Sam Tripoli. He's like the tinfoil hat. Even Memory Hold was on Sam Tripoli. That doesn't mean Memory Hold is in a network. Quite the contrary. Memory Hold is being stifled and shut down at every angle, and bigger YouTubers are feasting off of his information and his knowledge. He's a good guy. Maybe he doesn't realize it. But while his channel is getting gimped every week, the other bigger guys have websites and blowing up huge. And same thing with Burmis, and when Brian Callen and them link up. This is pretty big stuff, guys. Now, why Texas? Why is Texas? So just all of a sudden, Joe Rogan, they all decide to move to Texas, right? There's something there. We're going to have to look into that in future detail. The infrastructure of Los Angeles and the plan that the New World Order has for the Southwest has been told to these people to move out of there. Now, Jason Burmis doesn't live in Texas. I'm using him as an example to explain to you the Brian Callen network. I mean, you want to go deeper down the rabbit hole, Alex Jones. Everyone thinks he's Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks is a comedian. The comedian network runs very deep because comedians travel the nation. They operate in small clubs around the nation. And big comedians, like let's pretend that Brian Callen's a big comedian, can rub shoulders with small, quote-unquote, comedians, jesters like Dick Masterson, known, admitted pederast, sexual predator, Dick Masterson. Same with Ethan Ralph. Same with all these people, you know. And God bless him. PPP goes after a lot of these goons and exposes them. It's good stuff. Someone needs to do it. It's dirty work, though. But we need to go fully and get a Freedom of Information Act request against these networks, against these management agencies, against these firms, against these YouTube networks, against these, because at the end of the day, it's criminal. It's criminal to stifle people's careers like Memory Hold and myself and Titus Frost. Imagine if there was a fair playing field on YouTube and social media. And it wasn't all contract based. It wasn't all, you know, contractually based, NDA based, non-disclosure agreement. Bongo Suvio says they were sent to Texas to subvert it. It's going to take I mean, I do agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. But it's going to take a lot more to subvert Texas than XQC, LOL, and freaking all these people. It's going to take a lot more than Joe Rogan moving to Texas. You think that a bunch of Californians moved there too? They scattered. They moved everywhere. They all the Californian people didn't just move to Texas. A lot of them did, but not as many as you think. I'm talking specifically about this giant Hollywood core, comedy core, Twitch core of entertainment. Pool Dead has really good information. He's saying that Texas has the best internet in the country. Esports are moving there as well. They will have houses like Baked Alaska, I'm assuming. Yeah, Texas has amazing internet. And whenever you hear about stuff in the news, you can always assume the opposite. Like right now, the news meme is that Texas Power is all messed up. You know, they charge people like crazy. That just means the opposite, probably. You can't trust anything the news is saying. Nothing. Doug Stanhope, Duncan Trussell. Duncan Trussell is a known Satanist. He might even be an FTM. Now, I don't mind, you know, to each his own, but we got to call it how we see it. Duncan Trussell, in a previous life, we'll say reincarnation, right? Rogan are friends with Damien Eccles and did shows for LaVey's grandson. Rogan admitted to attending Eyes Wide Shut parties at Naomi Campbell's house. Yep. Very true. So, my whole point is this. Nothing on YouTube above 10,000 subscribers is sanitized in a sense and not allowed to be on there, or it's been demonetized, but they're still allowed on there. They haven't been deplatformed. I watch a couple YouTubers, Dark Journalist, obviously our circle here, and Marfugal News, but YouTube is so sanitized now that they have to send out sheets. We're gonna watch some funny videos later, guys. Funny videos. Ghost of Captain Frost. What up, CH, and happy Father's Day, everyone. Thank you very much. Yes. Jason Masad Burma. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I just call it how I see it. I don't hate anybody, but I don't know if you caught it, Titus, but I just did a whole spiel. It's all connected to the comedy circles around the nation. Comedy Gate, we gotta call it. I mean, I can even go further. Owen Benjamin, he's a comedian, right? Comedian, and I always use the air brackets. Comedian, right? But it all is tied to Joe Rogan, Brian Callen, comedian managing networks around the nation that now manage YouTube and Twitch stars. It's like Hollywood management firms. They make you sign NDAs so you can't discuss it. Right? It's crazy. Ethan Ralph, Dick Masterson, all comedians, right? Yeah, every other day Jason's talking about getting videos taken down. Yeah. Oh my God, Titus. It's hard to get a hold of you now because you're not on Discord. I'm only on Discord. But I know you gave me your number, but I am not going to bother you unless it's important. But Steven Lookner, you know, Steve Lookner, he copyright struck my stream I did of 30. There was only 25 minutes of us watching his volcano stream and laughing at his madness. He gave me a copyright takedown strike, and because YouTube doesn't treat us normal, YouTube didn't even warn me. Normally they give you like a 7-day notice to take down the video. Titus, what does it take for a giant YouTuber like Steve Lookner to copyright take down a small shadow band censored? The video only had 300 views. Can you imagine? Steven Lookner, you got to tweet about that, Titus. Make him look bad. Call him out. Say, I can't believe you're copyright striking small YouTube channels. Like call him cringe and gross. I emailed him. I told him, listen, the video's already down. I'll delete it. It doesn't bother me. It wasn't an important video. But what is your problem? It was confirmation he was butthurt. Oh my God. Have me on the show. Let's talk about it. Steven. Stefan. Just ask Burmans about a certain hedge fund manager in West Palm Beach. Oh my God. See what I mean about these firms? Lookner had to file a ridiculous amount of nonsense to get a DMCA takedown. Yeah, on me. For just a 300 view video on a channel that has been subscriber locked at 4,800 subs for 5 months now, 6 months now. We'll probably copyright strike this because we're talking about him. Oh my God, where do I send it? Titus, where? I don't know where. On Discord? Are you still on? I'll send it to your Discord. It's unfathomably Broadway of him. That's the way we could put it. We can't use the proper word I want to use, but it was incredibly Broadway of him. It was incredibly burlesque of you. God, man. Can't believe it. Hey, I'll send it to you on Discord. Okay, let's get back into the news. Let's talk a little bit more. That was a good little segment. Lauren Malvo in the house. Welcome, welcome. China to shut down over 90% of its Bitcoin mining capacity after local bans again. Look at these. Oof. These are fans blowing into arrays of graphics cards. These graphics cards, let me show you. I don't know how they stacked it. It could be 3 because it's 3 fans. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's just pretend there are 3 graphics cards one behind each fan. Each one of these fans is a gamer that could be gaming, is a video editor that could be video editing, is somebody that could be utilizing their computer to do a lot, but instead it's sitting in some Chinese warehouse. I'm glad China's banning mining. I mean, they've been saying they're doing it for years now, right? Join Hive. I'm such a boomer. What is this Hive? I know you've been on there for a long time. I'm having a baby soon, Titus. I'm going to be disconnecting from online for a couple months. I have videos on auto upload for the next since August. But when I come back, I'm going to be on Odyssey. I will definitely work on getting on Hive. Discord. I'm going to send it on Discord for now because I'm just a freaking boomer. Kit Wilson is asking, could this be why Bitcoin rose and fell so dramatically? Yeah. This guy says, I literally just bought a 3080 Ti like 3 days ago after looking since September. And now they're gonna be everywhere. Not allowed to even enjoy having something rare for a week. Ah, good for you. Enjoy being scalped for no reason. I want to get a new GPU, but I also want to build a new computer, so I don't need to. It's more of a want. I'm good for a while, but I just hate this freaking scarcity. You know? I hate it. Pretty crazy, though. I've always theorized that Bitcoin mining, specifically Bitcoin, possibly Ethereum, is used for AI computational progress. The more this has been going on, the more powerful AI has become. That literally this Bitcoin mine, specifically, okay? I'm not even using this as a metaphor anymore. Specifically, Bitcoin mines like this and this Bitcoin mine is where the bots are coming from. It's where their computational power comes from. Join Hive and earn crypto for free. I have to invest in speech to text technology. I don't like typing. My hands are just for gaming. Yeah, I'm like the guy. I'm like in of Mice and Men. Was it George and Lenny? Yeah. I'm like George and of Mice and Men. I keep my hands in gloves and Vaseline in there, and just to keep my hands supple for gaming. I can't be typing with these fingers. Can't be blogging. That's why I'm here speaking. I don't write scripts for this show. I could barely take notes. Oh man, I'm just kidding. Congrats on the go. Thank you very much. Very soon. Very soon. I'm excited. Very, very excited. I might be calling Titus randomly for father advice. Not for political advice. Okay. China and crypto. Crypto, let's talk about real quick before this is a good video. The double-edged sword of crypto. Crypto is more trackable than cash. Obviously, if you're not a criminal, you don't have to worry about it. If you just want to make money or day trade, that's fine. But if people out there think that crypto is like, only Monero is really private. I think Pirate, I don't know what Pirate Coin? I don't want to misquote. ARRR. Titus is in on it. I gotta get in on it too. Pirate Coin, Pirate Chain maybe. But yeah, Bitcoin, all the other ones, they're not really private, put it that way. They're not really private. I have Bitcoin links down below on my channel. And there's websites you can punch in my address and you can see how much money Bellagio has made with Bitcoin. So that's not private. That's the opposite of private. If you were to look at mine, it would be laughable. Somebody just the other day gave us our first ever Bitcoin donation, or maybe second. The first one might have been $5, but it was a nice one. It was our boy. I don't want to say who it was because, like I said, it's so non-private, you know. But he's not in the chat right now, but he comes and goes. He's a very based Christian brother. He gave us a big $250 worth of Bitcoin. I was blown away. Thank you very much, brother. We also got a $20 PayPal today during the Bible study. I want to thank you out there. It was Canadian, 20 Canadian, 15 American, something like that. God bless you. Kit Wilson, we got to get Kit Wilson's number out there. Or Kit, you got to get back on Discord. We're going to be opening up the server very soon. Like completely public open server for everybody. Especially while I'm gone. It'll be cool to connect with people. So Black Eagle's working on that. Pirate Chain, that's it. Is the most private coin. I believe it. I believe it. Let's see what Kit's saying. As a father of 2 stepchildren, 1 son and another along the way, I say the Lord hath blessed you with a gift. Amen. If I may suggest you let God name the child. The Lord named my son Ezra Jude. The beautiful name. Names have powerful meaning. My Bible study today, you should check it out, Kit. It's on the main channel. And last week's, it's about the power of words. Names are just as important. If you name your child something bad, because names have meaning, and some names have a very bad meaning, but some great names have not the best meaning either. Like the name Mary. You would think Mary is a beautiful name, but Mary in Hebrew means bitter. Not the best, not the worst, and just because your name is Mary doesn't mean you're always bitter. But question mark says 3-year-old and 4-month-old here. Don't spoil them. You will regret it when they are older in the terrible twos. Yeah, yes, no spoiling. No spoiling. That's a funny word, isn't it? Let's take a look at this. Son of a you know what. I'm going to have to edit. We're going to watch this segment right here. We're going to watch this segment. I hope I have it queued up properly. Oh my God. I did a whole rant about e-celebs, networks, and I didn't even show. Listen, I like Mersh and Royce. Revenge of the Sis, they're okay guys, okay? They actually have me as a moderator on their channel. I have no idea how it happened, and I really wish they would give me shout outs and help my channel grow, because we are stuck. They're stuck too, I think. At some point, YouTube just shuts off the subs, but they can help me grow. They can help raise me up. But anyway, I don't think they're bad people. That being said, they are definitely connected to some of these networks I was talking about. That doesn't make them bad guys. But specifically, we have to watch this. We have to mute the music. I really hope I queued it up proper.
So we're never gonna
this is the second time Alex Jones has been on their show. Alex Jones has been doing a lot of smaller channels. These guys aren't that small, but he's been doing a lot of smaller shows that he would never do in the past.
with Alex Jones and have a drink with him. So this is the closest I'm ever gonna have.
That's right. That's right. I mean, we were going to go to Austin for Skank.
Tough. This is pure rainwater.
Oh, okay, perfect.
He's drinking like hardcore. Alex is like super drinking lately,
I'm
right?
also having a Tito's and
So stay healthy, Alex.
Coke, because this is it. Like I've been waiting my whole life
Okay,
to
hold
have a
on.
drink with Alex Jones. So cheers, sir.
A digital drink.
we are.
And good for you, honestly. Mersh has honestly expressed throughout his career that he likes and respects Alex Jones on a professional level. And I respect that he says that, because the popular thing to say is, oh, I read somewhere that Jones is a Mossad agent. And you know what? Nobody's perfect. No human is perfect. Jones is far from it. I'm about to blast Jones, so it may sound like I'm kissing his ass right now. But this segment is I'm about to put some heat on him. So.
No, but I'll tell you the Tito story.
Sure.
I've been on air 27 years.
Okay, we don't want to hear the.
Around, they go closer.
Kill him.
Yes, he talked to you more. Bruce, he's got some great, 1,000 square foot guy.
And then they're probably gonna. I'm probably gonna get copyright struck for this. No, these guys don't do that. They have internet integrity when it comes to that. Unlike Mr. Sven.
TV in like Night Austin.
On YouTube, believe it or not.
Yeah, hold on.
Went down. It was such a cool throwback.
In 27 years to the biggest vodka seller now. This is a micro.
Okay.
See how big thing like Access TV 27 years ago, the biggest thing in the world. It's just crazy.
Okay,
how
hold on.
Big things start small.
Oh yeah, and the internship thing.
He's
And
right
it's funny
about that.
talking about, you know, the internet, of course. You're saying too many things we don't like, and they take you down. They nip. They don't want.
And listen, I highly recommend watching this episode if you're bored. There's a lot to be revealed. Whenever Alex is live in front of a camera, he can't help himself but to reveal things, okay? But this next thing he's going to reveal,
on YouTube, for example,
very
they'll
Joe
be like,
Rogan.
Ah, no, you're getting too big. You off.
They did exactly what Pharaoh would do. That's in the Roman histories and the Egyptian ones. They really did that. It's not just a Jewish, propaganda.
I'll make it louder. I'm sorry.
They were getting too many Israelites. They'd say, kill the firstborn son. That'll keep them from being uppity. Kind of like the Chinese one-child policy got rid of little girls. And so exactly, this has gone on before. So that's
what YouTube's
doing.
doing.
And Google,
I
they're
said
going
at
in
the same
and killing
time.
them in the womb, or they're killing them in the manger. They are strangling the new hit shows before they build their own infrastructure,
like mine.
and go take that crowd somewhere else. They've realized if we allow our systems to be the...
This is huge. So he actually says something good, as usual, before saying something bad.
Centers or the minor leagues, they will take their audiences like InfoWars did and still survive. That's a very astute point you make.
No, you're right.
Okay, here we go.
Listen, don't say Jewish propaganda. That doesn't exist. I've never heard of that.
It's never.
Real light is actually accurate on that point. I'm saying it's in the realm of some of your kids. That used to be like Americans.
I'm saying it out.
Worried about myself hearing us.
You should watch this episode.
I never bullied any nerds. Tyrant.
I want to hear about his micro.
My homework. He's mad because he's not able, because you're strong.
Here we go.
Disorders.
You buy your underwear at the top of a.
You have Jack Dorsey who goes on these
Here we go.
peyote trips.
Yeah. Okay, this is it, guys. I have wasted your time long enough. Here we go. So, I am not endorsing hallucinogenics, hardcore drugs, whatever you want to call it. I think everyone's on their own journey. We all are connected with God, and you're on your own path. What I am saying is Joe Rogan, the same managing network behind Joe Rogan, Aubrey Marcus, all these people, Brian Callen, Alex Jones, Jason Burmis, they are heavy into promoting hallucinogenic drugs. Hallucinogenic drugs. Now, if it's natural and comes from the earth, that's between you and God. That's between you, whatever you want to do. In my time, when I was younger, everyone tries this. And it's not for everybody, though. But what he's about to tell people, young, impressionable youth, is just like Joe Rogan, if not worse.
Have you seen how
Dude, I remember,
not Royce, not Alex Jones.
evolved?
I know back in the day a lot.
Because we know that these guys are degenerates. These aren't the most upstanding of citizens. I think Mersch lost his license for drunk driving. I could be completely wrong. He didn't have a car for a long time, and he just got a car back. It might not be for anything besides not having a car. So I could be wrong about that. I'm admitting that if I am wrong. But so I'm not surprised that these guys are saying that they do LSD or whatever. But Jones, watch this.
A lot of pro wrestlers had a big peyote problem. They used to eat 20, 30, 40 peyotes a day.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle, I think, was up to like eating 60 peyotes a day because of his neck.
But you brought that up. That's a really good point. Like they tell they'll ban you on Christmas so you can't talk to your family.
It is true that hardcore hallucinogens fix pain. I blew my Achilles, and I had this super hot chick. She's my wife now, and we're at Big Bend, and we're in these natural springs, and everything else, having a great time. She wants to go climb the mountain the next day, and we're out like at night stumbling around. She goes, "You're going to step in a hole and break your leg." Well, I didn't just break my leg. I stepped into a hole and blew my Achilles like 90%. It ripped, tore. I'm in excruciating pain. And she goes, "Hey, this is fiction, by the way, guys. Like Hunter S. Thompson, it's Gonzo. I'm making this up. Not a story." She goes, "It's okay. We have peyote and we have mushrooms. We'll take these the next day." I marched up that damn 7,000 foot mountain. It was 7,000 feet from the time we got there. It was like 14,000 or 12,000 total. Man, I felt like I was flying up that mountain with no Achilles. So that, I can guarantee you that's why the wrestlers were taking that stuff, because it is amazing.
I'm a big fan.
That's not, Jones is the king of fake news. That's fake news.
I'm a big fan of mushrooms. I've always enjoyed mushrooms. Mushrooms are one of the few things that when I take, I feel good for like a month afterwards. I feel great. That's why they do all the microdosing stuff too.
Have you ever taken? Well, I'm for megadosing. Have you ever taken mushrooms with
Alex
the
is
peyote?
for megadosing.
I've never done peyote. I've only done the mushrooms.
The key to hallucinogens is mixing them.
Do you hear this?
Okay, that might be the greatest
amazing.
nugget of knowledge ever, right there.
No.
Hallucinogens is
Kids,
mixing
it's all
them.
talk.
You gotta
You
layer
think
them.
this ever had any hallucinogens? That's all a lie.
He's just
Don't
kidding.
use drugs, kids. Don't use drugs.
God, remember when we went to fucking Vegas and there was just eating.
So that's the end of that skit. You could watch the end of that if you want. My whole point is they have a calling card, you know. They can't help themselves. Joe Rogan, Brian Callen, Aubrey Marcus, Alex Jones now. It's like, do the hallucinogen, do massive amounts of hallucinogen. Don't talk about God. Don't talk about God healing your ankle miraculously the next morning because you prayed over it. Don't talk about the supernatural power of God. Let's talk about mushrooms and peyote. And what are we in, like 9th grade, 10th grade? What is wrong with this guy? And again, I am not talking about these two because I would expect it from these two. I would expect one of them to say mega dosing. Instead, Royce is very concerned. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a fan of microdosing," which is like a reasonable thing for Royce to say. But Alex Jones comes out with a freaking banger. He's just like, mega dose, mix it, do as much as you can. Can you believe it? Can you believe? Let's read the chat for a minute. We have somebody that's happy with the hard synth intro. Yeah, this channel, for some reason they monetize my main channel, but this channel is completely unallowed. So because of that, in between segments of my videos I cut for the main channel, we're going to play some music, right? Play some music. Screw it. We have to pause though. Coco Rosie Blythe says Jones talks about God every day. But that's my point. You cannot serve two masters. I talk about God a lot. I do Bible studies more than Alex Jones. I never would tell you to mix massive amounts of pharmakia. Okay, I do Cuban cigars. Okay, because I believe, biblically speaking, that is a seed-bearing plant. And God gave us seed-bearing plants to use. I can't really, you could really split the hairs and say that mushrooms is from a spore, but peyote, I guess, is that from a seed-bearing plant? I would have to say possibly. But my whole point is, Jones should not be telling people that morally, religiously, and Christianly speaking. That is some new age. That boy Biden is speaking the truth right now. He's saying that I don't know if Jones is a Christian or not, but that's not a good representation of being a Christian, telling people to do some new age stuff, right? Yeah, I agree. He should not be doing that. And I know he's trying to sound cool on their show or whatever. He should not be doing that. Shame on him. Shame on him. My type of Christian says, I fell in a hole, I tore my Achilles, but I laid hands on it in the name of Jesus. And my Achilles fixed instantly. I was running up that mountain. It was glorious. Glory to God. That's a Christian. Not, oh, I took a bunch of peyote with my super hot Jewish wife. I did a bunch of mescaline, a bunch of mushrooms. Listen, to each his own, okay? But that is not a good representation of the Christian thing to do. I think it's the alcohol talking. That's why everything needs to be in moderation. Mega dosing probably is not moderation, right? What Royce is talking about sounds more like moderation. You know what I'm saying? Royce is like, you know, maybe we start with a little bit, Alex. And Alex is like, no, you're taking the whole bag. Rogan is a huge red flag, and Joe Rogan's connected to big networks. I have to cut this in now with the other segment when I edit the videos later. But now we're done talking about e-celebs. But now, after bashing on Jones, let's talk about something that he was right about. And again, it might have been the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. But in 2019, I did a whole segment on this. I have videos about it. People said he was crazy or a shill, but he said exactly what is happening right now. Every single thing is happening right now. And if you can't connect the dots, then I don't know what you've been doing this whole time. He talked about human-animal chimeras, off-world, multi-dimensional entities, aka demons, that the elite get their technology from. See, that's why you watch Central Happenings Network. Somebody just said, dude, I was dicking around or dicking around, listening to this stream, never watched this channel much, but when he said the thing about the Goldberg Steam emulator, it changed my life. I have been complaining about the restriction of Steam mandatory logons for years and been focusing on buying from GOG. Hey, I love to be a help. Love to be helpful. Have you tried it out yet? Let me know. I haven't even tried it. I just download stuff in the event. I'm still acting like a cucklord and signing on to Steam every like 30 days and clicking on every game to play to make sure it's updated. Yeah, let me know how it works out for you. Everything Jones talked about in this video has come true.
The elite are all about transcendence and living forever and the secrets of the universe, and they want to know all this. Some are good, some are bad, some are a mix. But
I don't want to play because of the music. I don't know if it's, but this is it. The playbook, guys. I'm gonna link it for everyone to watch themselves. Oh, we're not multi-streaming, so I don't have to. There we go. You can watch that yourself. But yeah, wild stuff. So say what you will about him. Again, broken clock's right twice a day. To tell people to do massive quantities, tell kids, you know, impressionable youth, to do massive quantities of hallucinogenics is definitely wrong and broken. But then telling you to, you know, even in that episode, he was telling people that they want you to be drugged, they want you to be yada yada. He talked about the CIA basically using psychonauts, like hallucinogenic nauts, astronauts, to in San Francisco, in warehouse settings, laboratory settings, and experimenting with massive doses of this stuff. This is why Jones is the way he is now, because that's what he's doing in these programs, talking to these entities. Massive, and he said the CIA are massively dosing and talking to these entities, and now he's telling people to do that. Pretty bad stuff, guys. Pretty bad stuff. Let's do the next bit of news. We have a lot of news. I might want to take a little sacrament break. I got some videos, guys. stuff that interests me, some stuff that doesn't interest me, some stuff that I want to watch with you and laugh with you. We could hold each other and laugh. Let's watch this one real quick. I gotta take a water break. Brother Blodge, I haven't been as attentive as I should be. What is the schedule for call-ins? You have to check out my last Bible study kit. You are gonna love it. It's on this channel, last week's Bible study. And then today's Bible study was pretty good too. But last week's was way, way, way better. The next call-in show, man, oof. Possibly this Friday. Possibly this week, but probably not for a while if we miss it. Let's watch this video, guys, while I take a little segment break. This is Unusual Memes Compilation Volume 142 from Unusual Memes.
All right. Elementary school type of crap.
Then we'll get right back to news, guys. Stick around.
Is that a straw? Fuck you.
What the fuck? Highly unusual. Oh, BRB.
Oh yeah, belly rub. You like that shit? Yeah, you do.
It's kind of nice. It's on the green.
Oh my god. These go quick. You can't even blink some of these. That guy dropped a pancake behind his stove. How would you get that out? How would you do that? I don't get it. I don't get this one.
So if you turn it and you keep turning it, it's not going to get any stronger, right? As you can see, we got a faucet.
These people.
These
Oh my god.
My summer fun consists of pizza, my dog, Code Red Mountain Dew, and a brand new PS4.
That cat made me laugh. Who would do this? Is crazy. These kids, these Zoomers and their Jenga. Let's go back to this cat on the Roomba real quick as I pack my Gandalf pipe.
First you do the big stretch, then you do the
She's hell. What the fuck? Pour it. What the fuck?
Look at
that more. Shit look like me in the hot dog. Alright, pull that motherfucker on, bro. When they move.
Oh man, how far can you tip your chair back?
No, I'm not gonna try.
Dude, just tip your chair back, man.
Okay,
come on, come on, let's see it, dude. Let's see it.
Like, we should be fine. Be right back.
Where are you going, silly?
Please land this on the balcony.
Oh, fuck! Bird with the bread on him. Bird. With the bread. Bird. Bird with the bread on him. Bird with the bread on the head.
These are so quick tonight.
Everybody agreed
They're
that
making me laugh.
segregation was the worst thing this country ever did.
We are watching Unusual Meme Compilation real quick. Then we're going to look at some more news. I got some cool stuff to look at. Stick around.
Hello.
Oh, dude, that scared me.
Do it, Jack. Do it, Jack. Jack, do it, Jack.
Please wait. System processing. Please remember to water. Water. Water.
Also, no drowning.
That one made me laugh.
Fucking kid, no drowning.
Bro, for what?
They're so quick today.
Bro, for what? For what, bro? For what, bro? For what?
It's a damn transformer. And it's moving. What the fuck? Hold my dick, play with my grandma pussy, lick my daddy pussy. What the fuck? It's a transformer.
What the? What's wrong? What's wrong with that guy?
Oh my gosh, you're freaking scary!
What the hell?
Got some drone operators out here.
I'm seeing more and more strange animal, like raccoons and are these pets?
Bring it back, bring it back, watch out.
Bring it back, bring it back.
Hey Jack, you're black and white, so that means you're biracial, right? So you can so you.
I'm not sure what happens to her without.
Hey Jack, you're black and white, so that means you're biracial.
Go
right?
back
So
where I
you
went.
can-
I can't. We're a 30-second delay, so it'll be impossible for me to go fully back. That one's pretty funny. Kanye.
I'm not sure what happens to her without family.
Is that a sad frog? That's a sad frog. What the fuck?
Get your keys. Get your keys. You got a piece of Connor.
Whoa.
You got a. Get your keys.
They're drunk.
Get your keys. You got a piece of Connor.
He broke the glass, I think.
3, 2, 1,
7.
Yeah, stand up. Stand up.
Oh, I missed.
Who does this? Wait a minute. Who does like? Are these roommates? Are this boyfriend girlfriend? Is this? This is Zoomer Core. This is Zoomer Core. What? Are there any Zoomers out there that know what game they're playing? Would they have to guess the number or something?
2, 1,
7.
Yeah, stand up. Stand up.
Oh, I missed. Play college baseball. Oh, a kiwi.
I don't get it. Like, who cleans that mess up? Their parents? This can't be safe. Aw. That was wholesome. Aw. It's getting late. Let's get back to some news. We'll watch some more. We'll watch some more meme videos later. Let's do some rapid fire news right now. An economy segment. This Anon from Canada, right, is saying there is no escaping the Monday tomorrow, the horrible Monday. Tomorrow is the effing day. Stock, crypto, gold, silver, lumber, everything crashing. People are posting screenshots. Everything's down tomorrow. So, whenever some whistleblower or someone comes and says, you know, maximum happening, always be skeptic. Second, he could be right, he could be wrong. This is directly coupled. Hyperinflation incoming. China dropping the peg. Get out of the US dollar to save yourselves. A lot of random posts about the economy and trying to help you, right? That's what Paul is doing. They're just trying to help you. Hyperinflation is not something that just comes overnight. We are definitely heading towards it. We've been heading towards it since 2008 when they bailed out the banks and they started printing the money machines back then. Let me see if people have anything good to say. I love this GIF. That you see, if you had a graphics card from China, the one that they're using in the mining rigs, you would be able to make powerful GIFs like this that are AI rendered. They took Vince McMahon and AI deepfaked Xi Jinping over. Pretty amazing stuff. Now you can't do that without a good graphics card. Simply not possible. This Anon is saying, did you even read what I posted? The fact that so much effort goes into acquiring gold is exactly why it shouldn't be money due to far more important productive uses. Not to mention it's randomly distributed and therefore suboptimal for development, yada yada. This guy responds and says the Reichsmark that saved Germany from inflation was minted in silver, you buffoon. There is a reason one cannot be divorced from another, just like there's a reason people can't be money. A population-based economy is not resource-based. It's debt and nepotism-based. All you've done is advocate for the current system while pretending to be a rebel. You are a dum-dum, he's saying politely. At what point do you think someone reads your drivel and is satisfied? I like how this guy posts. The fact that so much effort goes into acquiring without having an account for their value as money QUA money and not merely a currency or commodity. As something that is tangibly rare in the physical universe and stores the value of the effort taken to retrieve it from the earth and all of its myriad uses. It will be wasted, it will be run up, resource deficient in a way that cannot be afforded. This isn't Reddit. No one responded to him. This guy's saying gold and silver have been valuable to societies for over thousands of years. We've talked about this on the show. I believe that the future of banking is definitely going to be digital currency. We have to get back to the bunker. Digital currencies. But gold and silver definitely have a place. Huge place. Because what does it take to make your computer, your electronics, your smartphone, your tablet, your laptop? It takes gold and silver. These modern day alchemists. I wish we could watch a video on that. I don't know if there's, maybe is there a C-SPAN video on it? Is it, no, not C-SPAN, CNET. Let me look real quick. CNET. How CPUs are made. With Linux, probably, right? I mean, this is a video from Intel. Of course Intel would pinch us, wouldn't they? They probably play bad music. Who knows? Let's just do it. Who cares? The point is a point, guys. This is modern day mysticism alchemy used to produce a double-edged sword, which out of it will birth an antichrist system out of AI. This is how, from sand to silicon, the making of a microchip.
The world is producing data at an unprecedented rate, faster than our ability to analyze and understand it. To move, store, and compute all of this data requires incredible processing power. From the blazing speeds of our devices to blazing trails within AI, Intel builds chips that are at the heart of nearly everything. Within every Intel chip manufacturing facility across the globe, innovators are pushing the limits of science and literally rearranging atoms to create groundbreaking technology.
How many did they disclose are in America? Hold on. Ah, very good. Okay. Costa Rica. I've heard of this San Jose one. The Foundry. Hudson, Massachusetts. Never knew. Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Never knew. Chandler, Arizona. Never knew. Hillsboro, Oregon. Never knew. Okay, good. Good for you, Intel. I did a whole video on the chip shortages and stuff and the supremacy of China's, how they... When they take Taiwan, if they take Taiwan, it's going to cripple the entire technology of the entire world unless more foundries are made.
Innovators are pushing the limits of science and literally rearranging atoms.
These robots, so this is old too, guys. Like, this is what they let us see. These tracks on the ceiling, Amazon took the idea from the foundry makers and then expanded upon it on the floor with Amazon floor robots, or the ones that move boxes and stuff. But these are on tracks like railroads, and inside these boxes, so the human hand never touches it. The robots, the machine, it's literally the Matrix. The movie The Matrix was a documentary. The machine molecularly bonds the pathways on the silicon, the traces, the microscopic nanometer size transistors. It's all molecularly made and transported by the robot. Humans never touch it. They touch like a sample.
Literally rearranging atoms to create groundbreaking technology. This strong silicon foundation is what gives each Intel chip limitless potential. At the heart of all modern electronics, the transistor is a tiny switch, 10,000 times smaller than a human hair, that controls the flow of electricity.
Many people don't understand. They use a smartphone all day. Let's go on Instagram. Let's go on Twitter. Let's go post. Like we're literal peasants to the technological elite that are controlling the flow of electricity. These people have nothing on our God. These people are puny compared to our God. But there's people out there that think social media is the most powerful. It's so sad. Let's watch how this works.
Controls the flow of electrons through a circuit. To build a processor, billions of transistors are packed into an area no larger than a fingernail. It's one of mankind's most complex feats, and a remarkable achievement that Intel has essentially doubled transistor density in every new generation of processors. The process begins when silicon-rich sand is melted and cooled, forming a solid, which is then sliced into wafers. Once inside an Intel fab, the raw wafers begin their long journey through an incredibly complex process. They're loaded into front-opening unified pods, or FOUPs, which travel hundreds of miles along Intel's automated superhighway, going from tool to tool as process.
Look, etching, it's freaking, this is like, I can't even articulate. Like the guy said, this is the most advanced feat of humanity to this point. This is the equivalent of the Tower of Babel, but on a microcosm scale, not macrocosm.
Processors are painstakingly built up on each wafer. The wafer first goes through a series of important steps, such as photolithography, ion implantation, and etching that prepare it for the critical transistor formation process. Intel was the first to manufacture three-dimensional transistors called FinFETs. FinFET construction requires first building a channel in the form of a fin. Intel has developed...
Do you realize what he's showing you is on the nanometer scale? The microscopic level, they're building this stuff. And then they're building stuff on top of it. It's like 3D now. It's not just a flat...
By several innovations to overcome fundamental barriers to continued transistor scaling. One such innovation is a breakthrough fabrication method called gate last. It involves building, then removing a temporary gate in order to precisely place the dielectric material and metal gate. This allows for the gate to wrap around the fin and control the flow of electrons through the channel. Another invention moves the transistor contact directly over the active gate. To accomplish this, the gate material is recessed and then filled with insulating dielectric material to prevent the creation of a short circuit. Next, the dielectric near the gate is etched, filled with metal, recessed, and capped to allow a novel self-aligning process that enables the high-density contact geometries. Now, the dielectrics are...
All this is made by machine, highly advanced machines, given to the world by demons, by Alex Jones would call them interdimensional beings. You understand?
Etched selectively to expose only the desired part to connect to the first metal lines. This is done through an innovative via etch and deposition scheme, allowing contact over active gate to happen. Finally, dozens of layers of metal interconnect lines are added to complete the circuit. After more than 1,000 of these complex steps, the wafers are finally prepared for singulation and packaging.
I hope they show one to you guys.
Innovative processor packaging has become a critical feature of advanced computing architecture. 2D and 3D packaging technologies are enabling new device form factors and additional
man, it's hard to even explain this to you. I could show you. CPU under the die, right? CPU die, I'll just say CPU. What does it look like? Images. Yes, perfect. Holy freaking mo. Please let me show the people. Oh, I have to minimize. Minimize this.
Boosts in
So in your computer is a CPU. It looks like this. This is the lid of your CPU that goes on this thing. You don't, underneath this, the top lid that you see on a normal CPU here, underneath that lid is the die. This die, if you hold it up to a microscope, okay, underneath some little protective coating on top, very, very little protective coating, is something that looks like this, okay? I mean, to a degree, something that looks like this to a degree. These are the different cores and the different components that they were talking about. Look how small. This is like, we're just getting to the, we're not even there yet. I mean, there's even videos on this stuff that they show you on like a microscopic scale. Like, what's the crazy, crazy stuff. Let's finish that.
Performance and energy efficiency. Testing of the final product ensures that every chip exceeds our performance and quality standards.
Look at that. Whoa, you see that? You see the symbolism?
Ensures that every
looking away at the chat and then
chip exceeds our performance.
What kind of pointed star is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A 10 pointed blue star. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's a different color, but wow, pretty wild.
Performance and quality standards.
Did you know? I gotta do a whole video on this. It's like
ensures that every chip exceeds our performance.
The information's buried out there. If any non out there knows of where I can find it again, I'm gonna have to paraphrase a lot. But there were leaked documents of PepsiCo, Pepsi Cola, when they changed their logo back in the day from like the 90s to the 2000s, that the amount of research they do for a logo, and like the logo that they picked out is all as super mathematical, like lines just like this, and they zoomed in all the way to like, this area, we'll say, and they used like this as that like Pepsi ribbon, like pretty much it was like some real esoteric they put into the like logos. People don't even realize the logos around you, like the advertising, the amount of ritualism that's involved.
Standards. In addition to adding more performance and features with each new processor generation, Intel's integrated design and manufacturing capabilities have enabled humanity to innovate game-changing technologies that impact nearly every facet of modern life. Intel keeps powering the world. At the same time, we're powered by you, the makers, the dreamers, the doers, the people who share.
I am totally an Intel shill. No, I think AMD now has some pretty good technology. AMD definitely like their new series is awesome. They used to not be good, but now they're really good. AMD caught up, but Intel, I like Intel. I do. Right now they've been stagnant though. They haven't really innovated yet. I don't know about their new lineup. I haven't been in the loop. I want to build a new computer soon though. It's by soon I mean next year probably. So, that was interesting, guys. Interesting. It's a whole world out there. And gold and silver is definitely a part of it. Definitely a part of it. Let us get back on some other news. Let's do some rapid fire news. Man, that's a good one. Okay. People have been saying all week about major happenings with Trump, the next few hours, next few days, obviously 2 more weeks, right? But for some reason, these algorithmic keywords activate the bots and the shills like never before. Like comments, random comments, I think it's funny. When I see it, I'll believe it. Until then, I don't mind. I don't mind waiting. Biden death tax hike. Biden is literally going to steal your inheritance. These people really are pure evil, aren't they? This Anon says. You inherit $1 million house from parents. Sorry, Goy, now you owe us $400K. Guess you have to sell this home to us because you can't afford it. Biden's death tax threatens to hit New Yorkers especially hard. New Yorkers are the most overtaxed people on the entire planet. Maybe possibly some European nations, right? Like maybe Luxembourg or Wayne of Sinisheim, you know? Sigisheim, whatever that one place is called. Who Alex Jones's brother, you know? Prince Gustav of St. Wittgenstein. Maybe there the taxes are more than New York. But Biden, he wants to take your money even more than anybody else, right? It's all Biden. We'll talk about Juneteenth in a second. This Anon, he's saying major political happenings. A colleague of mine is working on a forensic audit in Arizona. They have discovered undeniable evidence of widespread fraud. Machines not tallying correctly, fraudulent ballots, mismatching signatures, vote manipulation, etc. Biden vote count is believed to be at 1.2 million pending. Count of Braille and overseas military. Keep in mind the audit is just one county. One county audit is showing Biden with massive, impossible discrepancies. This is mathematically impossible. The fraud appears so bad that it is impossible for the discrepancies to have not been a massively coordinated operation. This guy says he does not follow Xenon. There's no links to look at. He doesn't trust the plan. There isn't no 2 more weeks. But he's still reporting all this stuff that a colleague of his told him. He does not care if you don't believe him. I'm posting what someone involved with the audit has told me. They plan to release all the information pertaining to the audit on June 28th for the public to see. And the Gateway Pundit is reporting it. Canada Anon is talking about. Now, we all know, the entire world knows there was massive fraud. But at this point, the average person is checking out after the mental abuse of government overstepping their boundaries, guys. Government fully overstepping their boundaries. And even going as far as trying to cancel church, your First Amendment right. The very First Amendment right. And behind the scenes, I mean, they're taking the YouTube approach. The government's now taking the Google approach. What is that to law? What does that mean? That means that they're just going to settle and you're not going to hear about it, because with that settlement, you have to write an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. So thousands of people sued, thousands of churches actually sued the local government and the federal government. You know, and all we hear about is California, this, that, and the other. And these cases don't go to the Supreme Court. They just get settled right away. It's very sad. Very sad. And then, do I believe this colleague? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think we all do. I think the average person does. Have you seen Biden? Let's watch this for a minute. I gotta pull this up. This is what I mean when I say this, okay? I gotta just record this as like a 1-minute video, I think. I don't know. I must prep this video. 1 second. Okay. Let me, to the bunker we go. Joe Biden said some radically racist comments, and it's not taken out of context. He's just like loose lips Biden. Loose lips Biden.
Minority white European.
Hold on.
Clip the mainstream media.
Now, this is just the way the Twitter account is. It's like a sideways phone, but then it goes normal when Biden comes on. Check this out. Check this out.
Appears to be suppressing, maybe because it sounds about as racist as it gets from Joe Biden.
This country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. You hear me? Minority white European. And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics, who make up a larger portion of the population than y'all do.
Now, folks, what in the world does that mean?
What in the world does that mean, right? Did you guys hear that? That was not taken out of context. That was like literally, Biden said that remember, if you guys have been keeping up with my Bible studies, words are extremely powerful. The words that you speak. Biden, our president, literally said, America is doomed. Now, I don't believe that, but that's your president. That's who you voted for. That's who you believed was better than Trump. And I don't care, really. I serve a higher power. I don't care who's president. But this man, imagine if Donald Trump said that. Can you imagine? It would be on headline newspapers around the entire left world, everywhere in Europe. Could you imagine? Think about the hypocrisy. That's the hypocrisy of the media. Could you imagine if Donald Trump said that? Let's play it one more time. This is the most outrageous thing I have ever heard come out of a leader of a country's mouth, to say their own country is doomed. And I don't even want to speak it because I don't want it to be in the transcript. But he's basically blaming minorities for America being doomed. That's what Joe Biden said, not me, not CHN. And then he said that white Europeans, American whites or something, he was so confused. I don't know what he was saying. That they're going to be a minority, which is the truth, by 2040. And that African Americans are going to have to work with Hispanics because Hispanics are more than that. Like, horrible, like, the way he said it too, so condescending.
The mainstream media appears to be suppressing.
One more time.
Maybe because it sounds about as racist as it gets from Joe Biden.
This country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040,
unbelievable,
this country is going to be minority white European. You hear me? Minority white European.
Unbelievable.
And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics, who make up a larger portion of the population than y'all do.
Now, folks, what in the world does that mean? The mainstream media appears
I've never
to be
seen this guy before.
Maybe.
I like how he said, well, what in the world does that mean, right? What does it mean? Like, unfathomable, in my opinion, for a president to say that. Let me just tell you this. America, Christian America, is not doomed. Maybe Joe Biden's atheist science America is doomed. Maybe the New World Order America is doomed. Maybe the globalist America is doomed. But Christian America is far from doomed. That we are going to prosper. We are going to excel. The world will take 2 steps back. We are going to take 10 steps forward. Can you believe that, Jesuit? Joe Bidenette. Robinette Bidenette. What a whack job. This is an amazing thread. Bits and pieces of it. So that president, that line of rule, that line of philosophy, that political spectrum. Let's get to the other side of the bunker. Relax over here a little bit. Different angle. That same spirit came up with this. Like what is this supposed to be, guys? June, and they made this like a whole history behind it. Juneteenth, people were saved, people were rescued, this and that and the other. I never learned about this in school. This is like a new, complete idea. So look, June 19th, 1865, the day Republicans and the Union Army freed the remaining slaves from Democrat slave owners. Juneteenth. So this is the history behind it. Pretty amazing stuff. It's actually the truth, really. And they try to tell you that the modern day Democrats were really the Republicans back then, and the Republicans back then were really today's Democrats, and so much Orwellian word magic, right? Pretty sad. Pretty sad. We got some more news. We got a double whammy right here. Double whammy of news. Let's see. Ready for this? Dong defects DIA as him. Agent Dong. Okay? It's a happening. China head of counterintelligence. The head. That would be like the head of the CIA. China's head of counterintelligence has defected to the USA and brought along terabytes of data. The DIA has had Dong for months and didn't tell other agencies. Ignore CCP trolls who say he's in China. This is the real deal from redstate.com. Blinker didn't know the DIA had him. Chinese officials did demand that the United States return Dong, but Blinken didn't exactly refuse. At that time, Blinken wasn't aware that Dong was with the U.S. government, the sources say, and told China that the U.S. didn't have Dong. Adam for months, China continues to run a trade. Wow, it's really happening, someone says. Who are you trying to convince? K? Remember that reporter, right? The meme? Pretty interesting stuff. Bankruptcy court, United States corporation. We covered that in an earlier video. Interesting stuff. What does the other thread say? Any other information? Not only, okay, provide a DI with the following information. Early pathogenic studies of the disease we know. They modeled it. Financial records detailing which exact organizations and government funded the research. Names of U.S. citizens who provided intel to China. Names of Chinese spies working in the USA or attend U.S. ministries. Defector identity confirmed was top counterintelligence official. Unbelievable, huh? Pretty funny stuff, guys. There has been a silent war. A cold war with China. We are in it. Completely. Biden classifying Antifa as terrorists. Terrorists. Ford Fisher, Twitter. Uh-oh, seems like someone needs an apology. Biden is our guy. He is look at this salute. He is classifying Antifa as terrorist. Interesting, huh? 12 days remaining according to ZAnon proofs. Hundreds at this point, no chance they're coincidental. Only Anons can fully appreciate the continued validations, confirmations, which is true. There's a lot of coincidence. Through covert series of mathematically impossible coincidences. Means in order to maintain structural integrity. Wheels up Z. Bum bum bum. This is from the July 10th, 2019. Pretty wild stuff, guys. These threads have been popping up quite a bit. And also, I want to talk about this. We all know that Twitter, the evergreen tweets, and also all the dog whistles from Twitter. Okay. That Biden's dog, Champ, has passed away. Are they signaling something in the news? Are they signaling something in the media? This could be some more of their, what's the real story behind this, basically? Joe Biden, German Shepherd, dies at 13. It's an old dog, Not too old, but pretty old. German Shepherd, I guess that's old for a German Shepherd, yep. But I think this is some secret, it might actually happen. Well, we have to watch this video. Some YouTuber finds underground, I've been to these tunnels, finds underground tunnels beneath Los Angeles courthouse. It connects all over the downtown area. Yes, it does. Every major building, even that Wells Fargo.
Sewer.
We're going to check this out. This YouTube, the Anon is saying that they're trafficking tunnels. This is a funny GIF. Very good. Let's watch this.
Slide into our home. Let's go. Oh my God.
But it was not our home. We accidentally snuck into some type of tunnel system that goes underneath Los Angeles.
Oh shoot. No trespassing.
No trespassing on courthouse grounds closed to the public. No public access.
We're in courthouse grounds right now.
And there's a penal code.
Dude, look at that.
So yeah, we are definitely trespassing underneath the Los Angeles courthouse. But since we've already broken in, we might as well see if they have any police record of us promoting our pyramid scheme. Yes, these are all the police reports of people that have broken the law in Los Angeles. There's actually so many documents that I don't think that the three of us are going to be able to check all of them. So we decided to just try and get out of here.
This is the way we came. What? Is that security? Maybe we should definitely get out of here.
They're out for, I don't know who these people are, but subway area?
After lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of searching, we ended up making it out alive. And if there's one thing that I learned out of this entire but this time we brought friends to help us look through all of the courthouse documents to see if the police are still chasing us.
What the heck?
We just have to be extra sneaky. The whole tunnel system. So of course, we decided to go to the sheriff's office first.
This is getting gnarly.
But the sheriff wasn't there, so we decided to go to the extra secret document room this time. We all split up and looked around for our documents. We searched and searched and searched. This life of crime, the hero. We're all here.
Okay, and the rest of it, nothing too special. But here is the red pill from this. The city with the most earthquakes in America, Los Angeles, has a vast underground connected tunnel network, literally that connects every major building in downtown Los Angeles. And there's even older tunnels underneath those tunnels, like real old closed tunnels. Nothing like this, even darker. Yes. This is a stupid slide thread. Why is no one showing up to get their jab? Completely empty lines wherever they are. Davis County. The Delta variant is spreading like wild. The Echo variant, the Zulu variant, right? Crazy. Thank God these things don't affect Christians that have faith in God. Take a jab? What? Are you joking? Get real. One step closer to a better society. That Twitch streamer is banned. Let's celebrate poll. Amaranth is banned. I did a whole video on Twitch. It's coming out soon on the main channel. We'll save it for that. Pretty horrible stuff that the video game channel Twitch, the website that you think is just for video games, is becoming a softcore porn website. Disgusting. But they banned her. For how long? I don't know. Massachusetts just installed a tracking app on every Android in the state without consent. Callie M says app automatically installed without consent. Weirdly, it has no icon, and I can't find a way to open it and see if it could be useful. Bizarre that the state did some ... This installed silently on my daughter's phone without consent or notification. She cannot have installed it herself since we use Family Link and we have the appropriate ... App automatically installed without my consent overnight, and there's no app icon to indicate anything new was added. The app is called Mass Notify, Massachusetts Department of Public Health. Now, if you had an Apple device, you would not even know you had this. At least Android gives Android users the alert of getting rammed really hard. Mass Notify, get an alert if you're exposed to someone who reported having this horrible made up, nobody caught the cold last year, nobody caught the flu. This app is authorized by Massachusetts and uses exposure notification systems from Apple and Google. Google is your overlords. We agree with everything Google says. Here's a bunch of more stuff. Big Brother, why did this auto install without my permission? Since when does the state have the right to put software unauthorized on my phone? And why do it now that the state of emergency just ended? I don't know if I'm more angry at Massachusetts or Google for modifying Android to allow this kind of thing. Fortunately, it can be uninstalled. Nice. Good work. What was his name? Steve. Good work, Steve. Steven Nassor. Installed it itself without consent. My rights have been violated and feel as I've been spied on. Installed on my phone without me knowing. Not okay. I never opted in or consented. This is pretty funny, guys. A lot of people upset in Massachusetts. A lot of people upset. Portland gets exactly what they wanted. Antifa wins and riot police resign. It doesn't cover civil unrest. Downtown Portland businesses face rising insurance costs. Decreased coverage after riots. Guys, that makes businesses move. That'll affect the city big time. Insurance underwriters are taking riots and damage into account when choosing whether or not to renew some policies. Unbelievable. Put some music on. Portland PD riot control squad votes to resign after cop has been charged. That's solidarity. The riot control team at the Portland Police Department decided to quit en masse after another cop was indicted for slugging a photographer. About 50 members of the department's elite rapid response team voted to resign at a union meeting Wednesday. Unbelievable, right? Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. A parent-led rebellion against critical race theory is storming school boards across the country. Against the theory is storming school boards, demanding accountability for what's being taught to American children. At least 165 local and national groups have formed to combat CRT instructions in schools across the USA. Many of these groups were founded by parents appalled to discover what was being taught to their children. Their advocacy has launched small-town CRT debates onto the national stage, spurring far-left activists and establishment media outlets to accuse conservatives of ignorance and in some cases racism. Parents are right to revolt against critical race theory in the classrooms. Senior fellow at the Manhattan Institute of Anti-CRT writer Christopher Rufo told the Daily Caller, "Children are not inherently oppressors and should not be implicated for historical crimes on the basis of their race. That's the kind of propaganda that belongs in the Soviet History Museum, not American K-12 classrooms," he also states. What is critical race theory, you ask? CRT holds that America is fundamentally racist, yet it teaches people to view every social interaction and person in terms of race. Its adherents pursue anti-racism through the end of merit, objective truth, and the adoption of race-based policies. Proponents of CRT defend the theory by saying that it offers needed critiques of how the social construction of race and institutionalized racism perpetuate a racial caste system that relegates people of color to the bottom tiers. In the aftermath of the George Floyd incident, elements of CRT have begun to appear in schools nationwide through buzzwords such as systemic racism, racial equality, impact bias. Crazy. It goes deep. Children do not need to learn this stuff at all. This should be a class that you can choose to take in college. At the very, this is crazy that they teach this, huh? And your children has to suffer now from modified racism. Really sad stuff, guys. Everything you buy now after COVID is crappier than before, less quality. A lot of household items I've been buying. Ooh, this is thunder, guys. Holy moly. Thunder, did you hear that? I hope the power stays on. Internet. We might have to cut the show soon. Let's finish this up. A lot of household items I've been buying for half my life have been, we're going to watch a video after this one, then we're going to come back. A lot of household items I've been buying for half of my life have become noticeably less good in recent months. These are brand names, mind you, and they've mostly become no better than the generic version from the dollar store, sometimes worse. I just opened up a new bottle of Dawn, pick related. It's not getting my dishes as squeaky clean before. Paper plates are thinner and oil moisture soaks right through. Toilet paper is rougher. Kleenex tears in your hand. My grandmother made tiramisu. This was rather scary me, the lightning. My grandmother made tiramisu last weekend and swore the mascarpone she always buys was not the same this time. Now this is true, guys. I feel like companies are cheaping out, man. Companies are cheaping out. Furniture is getting more low quality. A lot of stuff out there is getting crappier and crappier quality. It's crazy. It's sad. And people are noticing it. I agree with this stream. Or this guy, the thread. This stream. Of course I agree with this stream. Okay. Let's watch another video. Let's laugh. Let's laugh at something. Memes I found in a New York alleyway. We're gonna watch this while I duck for cover from the lightning. Let's watch this and laugh for a minute.
Mr. Worldwide! Did you know if you put both index fingers on your cheeks, you can't tilt your head to the left? Try it.
On the cheeks, right?
Yup. Oh, Nii-chan?
Oh my god.
Growing up, I was always told a tattoo should have meanings. So stitch this and show me your most meaningless tattoo.
So I showed you the penguin last time. I just got this one yesterday. It's Scrat from Ice Age, reaching towards my nuts.
What's your name, baby? Are you single? Yeah. Oh, when you broke up?
A couple days ago.
Oh, knock knock.
Who's there?
Not your boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Hey, babe, you know what to do with me when I die? When I die, have me cremated and put my ashes in the chili and then eat me so I can tear that up one more time.
That's disgusting.
Oh my god. That is... No way. Wow, that hit him pretty hard, guys. I don't think that was staged. Look how hard this thing hits him.
If you're a heavier person like me and your office chair starts to
What
sink
the
when you
heck?
sit in it, here's how you fix it. Alright. Grimmy, you go to bed at 7.
Shrimp.
Grandma had the shrimp. What is this? He's like...
Yeah, for everybody that thought I didn't have a rock bird, by the way.
I hope you already liked and subscribed, because the rock bird is coming to make sure you have.
I ain't never seen no muzzle on that, but it might be good though. My daddy know better. I'm about to get to him.
Squirt it all around, and then I'm gonna rub it smooth everywhere.
Mustard.
And what I'm
Come
doing
on,
is
man.
just
Now don't
getting
put no
it on
mustard on.
as
You
a
need to put a
binder,
little seasoning on that thing.
and stick to it.
What? Man, come on now. Get that pep off there. Come on, somebody come get this, man. Come on now. Come on, get that pep off. That's just too much doggone pep. I don't really want to see this no more.
That's really all you need for a brisket.
Oh my god.
Kids on this block at one time. Wow. How many families had 5, 6 kids? You know.
How you do that?
Oh my god. Those dogs are wild. Those noses. That nose.
你别笑。
Oh my god.
要做一个专业的演员吗？
Laughing gets me. Oh my god. Whoa! Man, this thunder. The dogs are getting upset. Look at this freaking big chungus. Oh my god.
The hammer can fix anything, right? My TV's broken? Yeah. Holy sh!
No way.
Jimmy, you want some crawfish, Jimmy? Jimmy! Jimmy!
What the
Hey,
fuck?
you want some crawfish?
Are you joking? We gotta go back. That dog was... Man, dogs...
Jimmy, you want some crawfish, Jimmy? Jimmy! Jimmy! Hey, you want some crawfish?
What the heck? Jimmy! I like this song. I want to get this song. I gotta ask you know who what song this is. This would be good. Because it's copyright free, obviously. This guy's crazy. What a freaking outfit. The head opens up. Oh my god, what the heck? His ex, he's asking his ex any cheating tips for his exam. 2 a.m. internet slaps different.
It's going through.
Oh my god. These guys are definitely stoned. Holy crap. OMG, wait for it. What are these normies doing? Is this a normie ritual? Wow. Are they going to clean up those? I want to ask if they're going to clean up those cups after. A lot of beer. A puppy in there.
You good?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was a fake out.
Going on in front of me.
Oh my god.
I just threw a person.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
What the?
Here's how buffets like Golden Corral make money off of you.
They don't make money off me. I put 3 of them out of business before COVID.
Damn. I miss Golden Corral, boys. I miss Golden Corral. That's a hot take. That's the worst thing that happened with the lockdowns. It's American pride. It helps the old people, the elderly people, on the holidays. You know, when they're by themselves, they go to Golden Corral and sit down and eat. See how this has destroyed the fabric of society.
Yeah,
A dog has escaped.
Alonso, where's your brother?
What?
Where's your brother?
Andrew?
Yes.
I don't know.
Look what he left.
I don't know, Ma.
And unusual start to the Euros, wasn't it? Sponsorship, isn't it? Sponsorship. Really cool.
I came out here and did what I had to do. Focused. I knew that I had it.
Is that real?
Nice.
There's no way. Wait a minute.
Nice.
Is this an optical illusion?
Nice.
Jesus. That's Xena. Warrior princess. Oh, this is good. You guys can't see the top. I have to read it to you. It says average fast internet fan on the left versus the average slow internet enjoyer. Fast internet fan versus slow internet enjoyer. I giggle. The communion of saints in heaven, watching you overcome instances of temptation and hardship.
Hey,
Oh, I've seen this.
him wet. Oh, him wet. You want something to eat? Oh, 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 oh!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yoga guy got blasted.
Vou ensinar como colocar pizza no forno. Bora.
Wow. Stupid.
No one has that much time. No one has that much ink or pencil or paper or envelope. That's ridiculous. Do you know how many push-ups? How many times I read your name?
This is wild. This takes skill. I thought he had a bunch more. What?
So if you add soap to these and like blend them up, it looks really cool. They're super bright for a short period, but a lot brighter than usual. But I didn't put the lid on, so you just wasted your time. I'm so sorry about that.
Classic. Huh. How does he do that? I don't understand. Those dog walkers that walk packs of dogs, man. I don't know how they do it. What the heck? Wow, this guy's like a freaking pro bowler. Get it.
Welcome to Pittsburgh.
You! Oh no, it really is Mr.
Wow. It's like a Pokemon. What the heck? Aerodynamic. Oof.
What's in here?
Oh, it's just
For him to even get it up on there is pretty good.
G'day everyone. This is my mate Yulai, and he is one of our beautiful red-tailed black cockatoos. So who out here would love to meet Yulai face to face?
Yulai.
Double hand wave, stunning snowballs. Now what I need you to do, reach into your wallet and pull me out a $5 note. Yulai, you should see that note, and you should know exactly who to fly to. Yulai is going to deliver your receipt via airmail. Now once he does place that in the palm of your hand, just hold a few fingers over it for me. And while it's up there, would you mind opening it up and checking that it's got all the correct details in there?
What a setup. Holy moly. This guy's Chat of the Year. What did he go talk to the show people to set that up? Chat of the Year award. Holy moly. Proposed to her with the freaking Falcon and whatever, like, SeaWorld act. This kid's gonna grow up to be like a showman.
This is what he does with every trick shot. He makes it harder than it has to be.
What the?
Punaise!
Wow. Uh-oh.
À la maison!
Uh-oh. When you died round 29 and come back round 30 with a pistol.
Oh, poop.
This meme is now a GIF, not as a Rickroll.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition!
Wow. That was meme filled. That was meme filled. Let's see what you guys are saying. Pretty freaking funny, some of those. Are we the normies now? We're watching TikToks. You need a 24-hour news drip. I'm gonna steal that one. That's funny. You're gonna steal the proposal? At SeaWorld with a dolphin, though. Okay, we're getting towards the end of the show. We have a couple more bit of news we're gonna do. Hold on. Bulgaria's ruling party for the past 15 years is using Apple's wallpaper as a background for their logo. Copyright doesn't exist. The Prime Minister is accused of moving amphetamines, importing cigarettes that are passed through the border without any checks. The country is used to launder Western countries' money. The Prime Minister is being investigated for photos of him with guns and gold bars in his drawer. Business people have spoken against the forced mafia bribes of Bulgaria. Wish Apple would sue the country, although the country will lose a lot of money. At least this might bring some attention to how politics are in this area. Hopefully the situation might improve. A lot of Bulgarians will return back. At least future generations will not flood west. That's pretty funny. They use the Apple background for their logo for 15 years. That is incredible. What about Ron Jeremy, guys? Why is Ron Jeremy in jail? Right now, when CEOs of MindGeek, the porn company that owns all the other porn companies, MindGeek, seem to be roaming free. Is it because Ron self-declared himself as a Jewish Jew for Jesus on Israeli state media?
He He's the most famous porn star in the world. Jewish-American actor Ron Jeremy also holds the Guinness Book of World Records title for most appearances in adult films. But when he faced a life-threatening situation recently, he reached out to a Christian pastor at an anti-pornography church. Over the past few years, Ron Jeremy developed a friendship with Pastor Craig Gross from XXX Church. The two debate the pros and cons of pornography on college campuses throughout the United States.
You're over 18 years of age. If you're old enough to fight and drop dead for your country, I think you could choose what porn you might want to watch, you know?
Our message is simply this, that Jesus loves you. We give out Bibles that say Jesus loves porn stars.
When Jeremy ended up in the emergency room earlier this year facing surgery for an abdominal and thoracic aneurysm, he made just a few phone calls. One was to Pastor Gross.
There's an actual conversation. Craig, what are you doing? He goes, I'm free tonight. Why? This is like the last day of January. Like it was January 30th, I think. Really, are you still close to God? He goes, yeah, last time I checked. Well, can the both of us come down to see the Sinai Hospital and make sure you bring him with you? Why, what's the matter? I'm going through a death-defying operation.
And then he said, I don't want to die. Will you pray for me?
By the time Gross got to the hospital, Jeremy was in surgery. Gross says during the 10-hour procedure, he prayed. Jeremy believes those prayers helped save his life.
Wow. And he did bring God with him because I succeeded. The operation was successful.
Uh-oh. A Christian.
Jeremy has recovered, his health has improved, and he's back to work.
I'm still a wild and crazy guy. You know, I was cleared
pretty
to
good
have
at
sex
piano.
by the doctors. They say if you can walk up 2 flights of stairs, you can have sex. I walked up 4, so I can have sex twice.
He is still debating pornography with his friend, but now he's being asked more about his faith. Despite turning to a Christian pastor, Jeremy says he remains very much a Jew.
I believe in Judaism because I was born and raised Jewish, and I'm proud to be a Jew. And I like our heritage, and I like that our services are mostly in English, so I understood the sermons.
Now that it's back to normal for Jeremy, Gross hopes he doesn't forget the power faith had during his near-death experience.
Like, I hope he never loses sight of, wow, okay, here's this moment in my life where I had nowhere else to turn, and the only thing I could think of was to talk to God.
The surprising thing about their relationship is that Pastor Gross doesn't judge Jeremy, but does believe his profession is destructive to relationships, families, and society. Despite this, Jeremy continues to be the foremost champion of the pornography industry. I'm Lindsay Mastis for JN1.
Unbelievable. It was like a movie scene of him getting arrested. We don't want to play it for copyright. Interesting. He came running to God when he needed help with the surgery. Mike Pence gets called a traitor live on air at a Freedom Coalition. Crowd at the Faith and Freedom Coalition. So this is like a huge church, I think, heckling Mike Pence and calling him a traitor. Wow, that's pretty wild. Pretty wild. That, you know, the average person out there is pretty fed up with the way the people are being governed. This is a random one. And then we have some other video. Gonna have to save a lot of these for just an entertainment show later in the week. Because it is getting late here. We got UFO footage, Elder Scrolls memes. We should watch a couple of these. Pakistani neurosurgeon sedates, kidnaps, and murders white girl for rejecting sexual advances. Is this in Pakistan or America? Married father of 2, neurosurgeon 36, drove at more than 130 miles per hour before crash in Alabama that killed medical student 24 riding in the passenger seat. Unbelievable. A lot of weird doctor stories lately, right? We read one last time of a dentist doing some bad stuff. There's not too many on here. Let's watch this. This will be funny.
I take comfort in knowing you're not long for this world.
Why do you disturb me, Bosma?
Out with it, woman! Can't you see I wish to be left alone? You shouldn't be out in this mess. Is it really necessary that we talk?
You like to dance close to...
Oh, not now, Nord. Yuck. Why don't you just die already?
Someone should teach you some manners.
Go back where you came from. Now you're going to get it. Fetcher.
Stay out of trouble and you won't get hurt.
You chose the wrong Bosmer to mess with. Seize him!
This is an unwelcome surprise.
Oh.
Everyone knows you're nothing but trouble.
Why must you people always...
That is classic.
Gotcha. Yeah, we made it to Central Park. Here's this thing. Cool.
It's the end of the world and people buy toilet paper. I guess they plan to shit themselves to death.
Must be. Place in New York City. Okay, gotcha.
Some random guy in the street. That would sound just like Oblivion.
Get out, or I'll call the guards.
Pathetic.
What's going on?
Back off. Dare attack me? It's been too long since I've seen a good brawl. What's the matter? Getting tired?
That the best you can do?
I'll have your head, you filthy...
I'm warning you.
These, I've never seen edits like this before. These are good, man. I think I've seen this one. Lincoln Memorial discovered. Talk Joe.
Hello.
That's killing me. Holy crap, that's funny. One more time. Because this is subtle but good.
Hello.
How uncomfortable he looked and stuff.
Please call station for voice check.
All right, station, this is Mark Zuckerberg at Facebook. Can you hear me okay? So...
Hey, Mark, we read you loud and clear. It's a pleasure to talk with you today.
I think we should start by, can you...
Oh, it's our pleasure.
Can you introduce yourselves and your roles and how long you've been working up there for?
That's a great question, Mark.
That's a great
So, let's start with a couple of questions here about the science that you're doing on board the space station. So, what kind of research are you doing in space that we can't do anywhere else?
What the heck? What the fuck?
Control Houston, please call station for
That
voice
was
check.
good.
All right.
What is this one?
Have you heard of the High Elves?
Not too funny.
Hey,
I've seen these. Pretty clever. No sound on this one. Morrowind Broken Magic. What is someone saying to it? Ah, the good time. 17 years ago, he said.
Hope I can help. Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it. Farewell.
May you rest in peace.
I hope.
Oblivion was the most cursed AI. Look how fake the punch was.
You're the security guard of the building, aren't you? Mm-hmm. I've been having problems with you, man. Mm-hmm. And you know what, man? I want to apologize to you, man. Okay. I hadn't had my medicine, man. I'm on psychotropic medicine, man. You know I'm schizophrenia, you know? Right. I hear voices, I see things.
No, I'm schizophrenic.
They say it's not really there. And I just want to apologize to you because I was wrong. And you know, I've been working all day. I've been working for 12 hours all day. Can you just shake my hand?
Of course, that's all I've been wanting was an apology from you. That's it. That's all. I'm just trying to do my job, sir.
But you know what, sir? I was thinking about something.
Oh my God! Motherfucker, this nigga crazy. Do it. Come on, hey, you going to fucking jail, man? You know what? Hey, get the fuck off my property. Go.
I hate your ass. You the Uber driver took my money.
I hate your ass.
Bitch, I got money now. I got motherfucking money now. You know what? You thought I was gonna forgive you? I'm a schizophrenia.
Yeah, you better not bring that knife over here. Your ass gonna die tonight. Come on. Come on, motherfucker. Come find out. Come find out.
He's aiming a laser at him. Looks like a see that light?
You ain't even got a bag.
Like a taser, maybe?
Hey, you know what? Hey, big bro. I told you I take medication.
Calm down, man.
I don't know what be wrong with me. I just lost everything.
Oh!
I remember you.
He attacked him again. At the very end, look.
I just lost everything.
Oh!
I remember you.
What in the world? Let's watch when he attacks him.
Can you just shake my hand?
Of course, that's all I've been wanting was an apology from you. That's it. That's all. I'm just trying to do my job, sir.
But you know what, sir? I was thinking about something.
Oh, motherfucker, this nigga crazy. Do it. Come on, hey, you going to fucking jail, man. You know what? Hey, get the fuck off my property. Go.
This is like a Chappelle skit or something. Back when Chappelle used to be funny. Oh my God, that is hilarious. What is it? The NPC beam.
Let's go shopping.
When?
How about tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Sorry, I can't.
Then, how about this Sunday?
No problem.
Giggle, giggle. Couple more. What's this? Uh-oh. You dropped the camera?
Hey, you. Finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right?
That's pretty good. That's a good edit. Who comes up with this? Hold on. So
hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right?
Who comes up with these? That's clever. I don't even know what the heck.
You violated the law.
Oh no, those guys are good, but they're old.
There's one they fear.
In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, this is what had me laughing. The guy attacking him. Jeez, that was funny, man. This got crazy.
567.
Oh my God. Rude. Oh. Holy moly. Wait a minute, who knocked the beer over, her or him?
567.
What a weird encounter. Doesn't he have to clean it up? What in the world? I don't know about that one. Oh my God. Another edit. The Elder Scrolls. If I got like those are good. Those are good. Oh, there's no sound on this one. The scuffed AI. It's scuffed. Oh yeah. Couple more. Then it's bedtime.
No, I'm saying I have a bone in my back.
I know, but I'm saying, do you have a liver anymore?
Oh, that's when I'm drinking a little bit, yeah.
I thought you gave your liver to your dad.
I did, a long time ago. That was a long time ago, Sean.
So you don't have a liver now? No.
When I'm drinking? Yeah. When I'm drinking? No. Why?
I just wondering.
What the heck? And then we got Biden, of course, right?
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down. So it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
What a disaster. These are great edits.
How goes it? Not bad. What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
How are you?
Been better. How about you?
Morning.
I've been better.
Excellent edits, man. I like more of those.
Assault! Assault! Gods, there is a psychopath on the loose. Help!
You're the
Help!
best the
I'm
blue
being
team
attacked!
has to offer.
What did I ever do to you? Back off!
Memory hole, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm warning you! Fall before me! Assault! For the glory! Assault!
I gotta link the thread. This is a funny one. See if that works. Oh God, what is this? Is it music? Can we play it? Who made this, man? I bet the music is gonna get us capped. That looks like a good edit. Oh my God, there's a Milo. Daggett or Milo.
Fire and war.
Daggett or Milo. Pretty boy, it's a music. Damn, people got music. Elder Scrolls WebM.
You're the perfect person for a guy like me.
People make some edits, man. Daggett
Come to me through fire and war.
Unbelievable. Holy moly. Super edits.
And then some.
I got a speed run.
And then there's still a lot
People
more.
speed run Morrowind.
Even go that amazing.
Graphics are just, these WebM graphics are so bad.
That split as well.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Speed running is insane.
I'm sure you'll fit
Will I ever get into it
Follow
someday?
me up
Maybe
to
when
the
I'm a
office and
40-year-old
they'll finish your
boomer.
release.
I'll become a speed runner. Where do you get the program on the right? I know it's it's all easy stuff probably.
You'll have to be
People
recorded
speed run
before you're
everything,
officially
man. This
released.
is nuts.
There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
We're gonna fast forward a little bit.
Show your
It keeps reloading to skip sequences. He gets the boots of blind. No, not the boots of. The thing that you jump far. You could like the scroll of flying or whatever. Makes you jump really far. I forgot the name of it. Here he goes. He jumps far. He's jumping towards the boss. This is incredible. Trying to prevent himself from dying, I guess. It's been 2 minutes. Okay, he landed at Red Mountain, I think. He ran inside, running past some like lesser bosses. Oh no, he's jumping around to get the Sunder, Keening, the various things you need to beat the game. Let's fast forward more. It's a 3-minute video. This is crazy.
What a fool.
He's fighting Dagger.
How can you kill a god?
Welcome to you,
Nerevar, my old friend. How could
You no longer bear the burden of prophecy.
Oh my God.
You have achieved your destiny. You are free.
Lay down your
The doomed dreamers
Dagger's still giving a speech. He's dead.
Lord.
Wow. Someone comments, effing wild, someone says. Yeah, I agree too. Beat the game in 2 minutes and 37 seconds. I don't know. Look at these edits, like pixel art, dude. I don't want to play the song. Technically, it doesn't matter, I guess, but I want to upload this edit to the main channel. Pretty good, pretty good. So we covered a lot of news tonight. We covered some entertainment. We got to save the rest for later. This is pretty much the end of the line. 3-hour show. Pretty amazing. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I want to thank you guys for watching, for supporting the channel. You guys are awesome. You guys make up the backbone of CHN. Help break the algorithms by sharing this stream, this video. Post it on every thread, every slide thread, every spam thread. Just post it. Get it out there. Break the shadow banning. Destroy their plans of silencing and censoring the masses. Thank you for watching. You guys are the greatest. Consider giving a thumbs up. Give a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Subscribe. Share this with a friend. You guys rock. Have a great rest of your evening. Peace